Hi and welcome to another episode of Quick Word, where we give you the headline features from our newsletter. This newsletter aims to connect and inform people that work with people about different health-related campaigns, events and resources in an uplifting and positive way. We acknowledge the traditional custodians of the lands that were never ceded, that we live, work and record upon. We pay our respects to elders past and present, and to those who may be visiting our website or listening to our podcasts today. My name is Jennifer Farinella, and I'll be talking you through what you will find in this month's Quick Word. Let's dive in. Quick Word starts with Q. This month's quote is, "Venting is different from dumping. Dumping is unloading emotional baggage on another without regard for them. Complaining without consideration drains energy and breeds resentment. Venting is briefly asking others to help carry your baggage. Respecting boundaries shows appreciation and strengthens bonds." This quote is by Adam Grant, who is an organisational psychologist and best-selling author who explores the science of motivation, generosity, rethinking and potential. Find out more at adamgrant.net. This month's useful fact. The Neuroception of Psychological Safety Scale is a standardised self-report questionnaire that tracks social, emotional and body sensations related to feeling safe. It was developed by an international team of psychologists at University of Strathclyde and the Traumatic Stress Research Consortium for Clinical and Research Use. This measure is free to use for research and educational purposes. However, please contact the lead author, Liza Morton at gcu.ac.uk for permission before using it. Find out more at traumascience.org. This month's Instagram highlight. Inspired by the play adaptation of Holding the Man that showed at the Belvoirs Theatre, we revived from the local library a favourite place, the wonderful memoir written by Timothy Conograve. This iconic Australian novel has moved many an Australian with its tender, heartbreaking emotional love story of profound depth. Conograve candidly encapsulates a complex era in Australian history while authentically portraying the lived realities faced by gay men. Follow our What We're Reading library on Goodreads on our website to keep updated and find our reviews. Follow us on Instagram for more content like this. This month's campaign and events. On Sunday the 10th of March, Winnie Adamson and Maddie Stratton from Caddyshack Project attended All About Women at the Sydney Opera House. Held annually in the week of International Women's Day and now in its 12th year, the festival talks about gender, justice and equality. International and Australian artists, thinkers and storytellers gather to explore the big ideas important to women, gender diverse people and their allies. The 2024 event continued to challenge assumptions about gender and power by exploring issues around bodies, desire, consent, and identity, as well as new ideas about gossip, parenthood, beauty, consumerism, and the extraordinary way our lives are changing. Winnie and Maddie attended several sessions listening to talks from inspirational Australian women, including Chanel Contos, Grace Tame, Madison Griffiths, and Tanya Hosch, and many more. One of the many highlights of the event for Winnie and Maddie was meeting and taking some photos with Hannah Ferguson, the founder and chief executive officer of Cheek Media, an independent news commentary platform providing informed, progressive opinions on subjects that sit at the intersection of feminist, social and political issues. Hannah was delighted to receive some Caddyshack Project stickers, a collaboration with artist Jeff McCann, quoting on her Instagram that she wants to be gifted sexy health stickers at every event. Caddyshack Project recently read and reviewed Hannah's book Bite Back, which is on our What We're Reading page on our website. Bite Back examines how to have hard conversations with loved ones, the realities of reforming a criminal justice system that isn't fit for purpose, and analyses the role of popular culture icons in upholding beauty standards and a toxic culture of dieting. Hannah shared the photos to her Instagram stories and followed Caddyshack on Instagram. The day was both an inspiring and joyful experience. Read the whole blog on caddyshackproject.com. This month's Know Your Websites. The TFMR stands for Termination for Medical Reasons, Termination for Maternal Birthing Persons Health Reasons, Termination for Maternal Birthing Persons Mental Health Reasons. Support Association has been formed to create a credible network of TFMR-specific, affirmative and safe organisations, charities and support spaces that are safe for the TFMR community. TFMR Awareness Day is on the 4th of May annually. Termination for medical reasons is when a pregnancy is terminated due to a chromosomal, genetic or structural fetal abnormality, or where continuing the pregnancy would risk the health or life of the mother. While most pregnancies result in the birth of a beautiful, healthy baby, in some cases, soon-to-be parents are told the heartbreaking news that their unborn child is ill or has a condition that will not likely be compatible with life. Parents are then faced with the agonising decision of whether to continue with the pregnancy or terminate it due to this medical reason. Sadly, it is something that happens every day around the world, although it is rarely spoken about. The Time to Talk TFMR podcasts and ARCA Tenatal are two other UK-based resources. Find out more at tfrmaawarenessday.com. This month's Who Are. The Survivor Hub is a survivor-led initiative harnessing the knowledge and lived experience to support, inform and empower people impacted by sexual assault. The Survivor Hub is a safe and inclusive space where survivors can connect, be informed and feel supported. Their meetups and private Facebook group are safe spaces to connect. They want survivors to know their options and feel supported and empowered in their healing journey. As survivors themselves, they know that feeling, and being supported by people who can relate to your experiences is a key part of the healing process. They currently run in-person meetups throughout New South Wales and Victoria, as well as online. They also have an online Facebook forum where survivors can connect, vent and ask questions. Find out more at thesurvivorhub.org.au. This month's On the Blog. Global AIDS deaths fell to 650,000 in 2021, down by more than 11% since 2019. While the fight is far from over and huge challenges still remain, it's an extraordinary achievement. The tens of thousands of activists, donors and healthcare workers who made it happen deserve more recognition. HIV is spread through certain bodily fluids, including blood, semen, vaginal fluids and breast milk. It can be transmitted through unprotected sexual contact, injecting drug use, unsterile piercing and tattooing, and mother-to-child transmission during pregnancy, birth or breastfeeding. Unsure if you need an HIV test? Answer a few questions on this quiz at startswithme.org.uk and find out when to test for HIV. Living healthy with HIV is now a reality. If you think you have been exposed to HIV in the last 3 months, it's important to speak to a doctor or visit a sexual health clinic. Like other HIV tests, the Atomo HIV self-test has a window period of 3 months. This means that the test may not detect HIV that has been acquired in the last 3 months. Another option to test is to order a dried blood spot or DBS test from New South Wales Health, which is a free, easy and private way to test for HIV and hepatitis C. You can order one from health.nsw.gov.au/DBS test. You just take a few drops of blood from your finger, mail the test back and get your results by phone, text or email. Read the whole blog at caddyshackproject.com. This month's resource. This resource is based on the SBS documentary series Asking for It. The documentary presented by Jess Hill explores sex, consent and power and how educational, social and systemic changes must occur to address the far-reaching consequences of sexual violence. This resource supports teachers from Year 5 to 10 in empowering young people to develop and maintain safe and respectful relationships by exploring consent, unpacking language and gender stereotypes, and highlighting safe online practices. In this resource, you will find guiding questions to prompt meaningful discussions, short videos specifically selected for secondary school classroom use, accompanied by discussion prompts and activities, individual, pair, and collaborative activities for the classroom activities with suggested answers and discussion points, and extension activities. Find out more at sbs.com.au/learn/resources/asking for it, creating consent culture. This month's diary dates. For all our upcoming webinar dates, check our website where you can register for free and also complete free online modules on sexual and reproductive health in your own time. You can read our monthly blog, find the map which shows you where to access free condoms at services who are part of the Condom Dispenser Project in the Illawarra and Shoalhaven, and order a free bag of 144 condoms, now with lube as well, from PlaySafe, New South Wales Health, Australia. Thanks for listening to this episode of Caddyshack's Quick Word. We hope you learnt something, found a useful link, or can pass it on to a colleague, friend, or family member. You can find all the details on our homepage on the web at caddyshackproject.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, or check out our On the Couch podcast series. Until next time, peace, love, and protection.